What's up, beautiful besties? Welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alishia. Thank you all so very much for being here with me. Y'all are simply the best. I would like to get into a divine feminine reading here. And just before I begin, I have a couple words to say. So if you need to fast forward, you can. If you're feeling a little impatient, that's okay. It won't take too long, I promise. I just wanted to mention something quickly about our divine feminine readings. This one here is specifically tailored to the divine feminines who are in their light feminine energy. We will be introducing readings in the coming days, weeks, months, for those feminines here who are currently expressing their dark feminine energy. Now, just a quick definition for those of you who aren't familiar with the term or with the difference. The divine feminine, of course, just like everyone, everything in life, it is the energy. There is a duality. There's light, there's dark, okay? It doesn't mean that the dark is bad or negative. I'll tell you about the light. Is very nurturing, very creative, very life-giving, speaks to, the energy of giving birth to new situations. There's a lot of compassion and understanding with the light feminine energy, okay? Now, the dark feminine energy, it's not that those things aren't present, but there is more emphasis placed on the death and rebirth cycles, at transformation, also independence, and very strong boundaries, and an urge to step into the warrior energy. Okay. So I just wanted to put that out there and to clear that up really quickly. I am going to introduce a lot more content that is speaking towards the dark feminine energies, and there will also be a private space where we will be able to connect with one another. Personally, I am feeling more in my dark feminine era, and I posted that on the community board recently. And if you are too, that's okay. We can still tune into these light readings. It doesn't mean that we can't swing back and forth from our light divine feminine expressions to our dark divine feminine expressions. So I just wanted to make that very clear, okay? And I am also very much capable of continuing to do the readings that are meant simply for the divine feminine who are in their light energy. Okay, let's get started. All right, thanks for hearing me out, okay? Because I don't want to confuse anyone, but more information will roll out, like I said, over the next coming days here. Okay, so I'm going to ring this down bowl. I'm going to call in spirit, and we're going to go ahead and get the current vibe around Divine Feminine Collective in the light Divine Feminine energy. Okay, here we go. All right. I'm calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey, no matter where we are. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so very much, Spirit. Okay, what is the overall energy around the Divine Feminine Collective? Okay, what do we have here? We have wisdom. Nice. Okay, I love this. Gaining wisdom here. What are we learning, Divine Feminines? The path. Okay, the path wanted to come out. I usually don't take reversals with the energy cards here, but wisdom on your path. You have gained a lot of wisdom up until this point. Of course, you will continue to learn and grow on your own personal path and journey, but let's get a third one because I love threes. Everything is three. Three is a magic number. Oh, it's the masculine. Very interesting here. We have trust at the bottom of the deck as well. Okay. Trust, wisdom, the path, and the masculine. All right. Now, because the masculine is showing up in this reading, we are going to first get it out of the way. This could be your divine masculine. You have gained a lot of wisdom on the path, on the twin flame journey, that has perhaps led you or is leading you towards your divine masculine, or is leading you towards a more masculine expression within the self. Now, when we talk about twin flame union, divine feminine, we are speaking to, first and foremost, the union of the energy within us. We were already speaking to the polarity within just the divine feminine energy itself. But also, you know, when it comes to masculine feminine, right? It's the yin yang, it's the symbol, it's union. We need to integrate the masculine parts of ourselves as well as we're learning and growing and traveling our spiritual path. Okay. Now, I don't know exactly what this is just yet because we have to have the tarot for me to clarify what's going on here. But at the end of the day, here we have the energy of trust. You are trusting that you will gain the wisdom necessary. You will learn your lessons at the right time, the right place, and same with the masculine even as well. And that you're trusting in spirit, you're trusting in the path, you're trusting in your own personal path. Okay, let's get into some tarot. Of course, first and foremost, I would like to clarify the wisdom that you have been gaining here along this path. And while I was picking out the deck I was going to use for this reading, I couldn't help but notice. Do you see this landscape and this sunset that's in this portal, let's say? It does seem that you have, at one point, perhaps you were dreaming of reaching this path, or you were maybe feeling a little bit like the path was, maybe you have been disconnected from your path, or maybe you had a little detour on your path. With the wisdom and the imagery and everything here, I am getting that it is all connected, that you are on the right track, that you have access to divine wisdom and knowledge that is leading you in the right direction. Maybe, again, if you felt like you went off track a little bit, you went off track in order to learn something new. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, quickly. So tell me about the wisdom that you've been gaining, divine feminine, on this path, even as maybe you have taken a detour here, if that is the case for you. Okay, what is oh, look at that, the Fool. The Fool. And it's actually, the imagery is really quite similar here if you have a look. I feel like you have been taking some risks, divine feminine, and you are wise enough to know that no matter what, because you have this trust and faith in the universe, in spirit, in your guides, angels, ancestors, you know that this risk isn't really... You just trust that you're going to land softly. Okay, you just trust that you're going to land softly. There has been some sort of new beginning here. Maybe it's a new sense of self, or you've learned something that helps you start fresh, or you're elevated here. You've become elevated here. You've graduated. You've evolved, and you're about to begin a brand new journey. Okay, a brand new journey that perhaps will lead you to it could be your masculine, or B, connecting with your inner masculine as well. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Yeah, the Fool. The Fool. The Fool. The Five of Pentacles. Oh, goodness. The Five and the Empress. Yes. Okay. Look. I can see that there have been some very trying and difficult times here for you, divine feminine, in the past. This is essentially what has led to some of the wisdom that you have gained, okay? A new sense of self, a new direction, a new, again, like you've graduated, or you've evolved, or you've elevated up to the next level here. It is through some of the pain and suffering and separation that has basically triggered this grand awakening within you, okay? That time and space where you felt down and out, where you felt like you were all alone, perhaps. This has actually helped to rebuild you in spirit and in confidence and trust in your own path, your own just, I mean, like it's a total turnaround and transformation that has happened with you, to be honest, Divine Feminine. You are ready to start something new and really step into your Divine Feminine energy. And of course, this is the expression, like I mentioned, the Empress is the light, right? The light Divine Feminine energy, where you are wanting to create and give birth to new circumstances, okay? Not only is that a desire in your heart, but it is also something that you feel very much called to do, very much capable, very powerful. You have gone from feeling like I can't do this to, oh my gosh, I've got this. Okay. So tell me more about the path that we're talking about here. What is coming on your path? Where we know where you've been. We want to know where you're going. Currently, you're in your Divine Feminine energy, in your light Divine Feminine energy. We have the Tower. The Tower, what is coming through? Let me clarify the Tower here, but I don't feel like this is a negative Tower. No, it's not. We have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. I am getting, and the Magician. I was just about to say, you know, I'm getting that your powers here, Divine Feminine, are increasing. Your ability to manifest is increasing. The new thing that you are working on, that you're trying to create, the new thing that you're focused on here on your path, is going to be wildly successful. And I feel like it's going to take off faster than you could have imagined. I feel like you have been very much connected to spirit, your intuition, and you know what is needed at this time. Okay. Not only do you know what is needed at this time for yourself, okay, for yourself, you are honoring yourself. You are making things happen. Okay. You are making things happen. You are, the Tower could really represent so much right now of what is, you know, I mean, I don't know about you. And some people are saying that they don't feel a shift and they don't feel, you know, something really big is coming. Well, I don't know what to tell you about that. There's been a huge shift and there is something really big coming. Okay. I just gotta say it. For those of you who understand and can feel the energy, you know that it's true. Okay. There has been a huge Tower moment, right? There has been a huge Tower moment. Within the energy, we are going through an incredible shift right now. Pluto is transitioning as well into Aquarius. So like Towers are happening all over the place for everyone in every area of their lives right now. Okay. It is not a bad thing. It's a change. A change is taking place, a change that is forcing us to really tap into our authentic truth. Okay, not only tap into our authentic truth, but really get back into alignment, perhaps again, after a couple detours here and there, really get back into alignment with our authentic self. Okay. And how it is that we feel and what it is that we truly desire, what makes our heart smile, what brings us joy, you know? And there is something new. You are going down a new path, a path that perhaps has been, you know, you've never gone down this part of your path before. Okay. Like it's new. It's all new with the Fool here. So, there is, again, a huge, you have to rely on the trust and faith that you have, with, you know, in spirit and God, in the universe, angels and ancestors. You must rely on that faith and that trust. And I feel like you do. Now, this is coming up because on this path, you are, like I said, you are being forced to, I just keep getting authenticity. Authenticity. Follow your passion. Hold on one second. Follow your passion in a very real and authentic way. There is something new that you're creating here. With the Knight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, the World, and the Chariot, like this is giving evolution. I gotta tell you here, Divine Feminine. Whatever is going on in your world, you have closed out a cycle. You know yourself. You know who you are. You are doing all of the things, I feel like, for yourself here. You're really getting into self-love, self-care, giving yourself the time and space that you need to take care of yourself, to carve out space for the things that bring you joy, that make you happy. Again, there is something new that you are pursuing, and it's going to be wildly successful. Okay. It's going to take off so much quicker than you thought, right? Now, perhaps with the masculine energy, I'm going to put a pause on the love stuff for now, just for now, while I speak about this transformation that's happening within you, which could be shocking to others on the outside of your life looking in as well. Okay. As you make some drastic changes in your world and kind of readjust your path, right? Um, it's, Oh yeah, okay. Putting love aside for a second. This is you stepping into your raw desire, your masculine energy. Okay, the masculine energy is very active, right? It pursues its goals relentlessly. Okay, it is very ambitious. Okay, the drive that is behind that, well, what is driving you right now is your masculine energy that is coming up. You are feeling a lot more comfortable in your masculine energy. And by that, I just mean like you are very inspired to take some drastic action and to take risks and to get out there and be daring. Maybe you're putting yourself out there. Maybe you're coming up with a new business idea. Maybe it's a completely different direction. You are drastically changing something here in your life. And again, it is more in alignment with where you are, because listen, you have been in the worst spaces. Let's just say you've been through some really tough times, whether that's financially, it could just be due to some kind of separation, perhaps because perhaps this journey has just been hard. Maybe it's just life. Maybe you've recently lost your job or something like that, lost a home, lost a friend. Like, this is an energy of grieving and lack, okay? And that's where you were, okay? And what I see here, Divine Feminine, you have truly transmuted this energy. You have picked yourself back up, okay? You have dusted yourself off. You have taken away the lessons that you needed to learn, okay? You have gained a shit ton of wisdom along this path. And maybe, you may have thought that, hey, this is where I thought I wanted to be. This is where I thought I wanted to be. It didn't work out. Let me get myself back on track, okay? And through that whole experience, like I said, this may have been some kind of detour. Through this whole experience, you have literally gained so much wisdom about who it is that you are, what it is that you desire, how it is you feel, what it is that makes you, just like I said, what makes your heart smile. You have learned so much about yourself up until this point, right? And you've graduated, right? You are finished a cycle. You have learned lessons that, you needed to learn at this time, right? And now here we are with you starting again with the Fool. Now, I don't mean starting again. You're going up to the next level, okay? It's a new chapter, a new story, a new journey for you, where you are comfortably expressing and creating from the space of being in alignment with your divine feminine energy. Okay. Yes. Very powerful stuff here. You have trust and faith in the universe. And things are going to take off. Okay, so we've already got that. Now, when it comes to love, let's say when it comes to love, and let's talk about this being the divine masculine for you. Okay. This part of the journey where you were experiencing the challenges, where you were feeling the lack, the grief, the suffering. Again, same message applies. The wisdom that you've gained, you have learned so much about how to take care of yourself, your own emotional needs. You perhaps have learned how to detach and focus on the self-love, self-care, setting boundaries, what it is you deserve, what you don't deserve, all of this stuff. I feel like you've gone through an incredibly healing and learning detour, let's call it, a detour that was meant to happen in order to get you to the place that you're at right now. Okay. So I'm not saying like it was, all rainbows and sunshine, because it wasn't. I can tell you that right now. But I can tell you that everything has now come into balance for you. Everything is now coming into balance for you, where the end of a cycle has been completed here. And even within, like I said, your twin flame journey with your masculine, something has shifted, something is about to drastically change. I do believe as well, because we have the masculine energy showing up, your masculine, if if you've been doing the work, they've been doing the work. Okay. And I really do believe that this masculine here as well is being put back on your path. Okay. And I feel like this is coming in a lot quicker than you may realize, Divine Feminine, but you must continue to move forward. You got to stay on track here. Don't allow, no, I'm not here to tell you what to do. You're going to do what you're going to do. You're going to make your own choices. But the advice that I'm seeing and hearing is, do not allow the fact that the masculine is going to be placed on your path here in the near future to derail your focus from what it is that you are trying to currently create. Okay. Don't let it derail you. Right? Do not let it derail you. Now, I need a little bit more. Where did I put my deck? Okay, found it. Okay, so I want to know about what you're headed towards, because I have here the Knight of Swords and the Chariot. Both are extremely fast moving energies, and you are running towards something. Okay. Now it's not just about the masculine, but let's see what you're running towards. Let's see what the masculine has to do with all of this as well, in the form of your divine masculine. So just hang in there with me, folks, and we will get there. This is a journey that we take when we read the cards together. Okay. Let's see here. Where is this feminine headed, please? Where is this collective of feminines headed in such a dang hurry? Like I said, this is going to take off quickly. Okay, back to yourself, back to your passions, back to your, but I just feel like back to the self, where you really feel like you have regained that sense of self, where at one point you felt like maybe you lost that sense of self, or maybe you felt lost just in general. And that's okay. Like I said, a little bit of a detour here, Divine Feminine, but I see that you are back on track and stronger than ever. You're coming back with like, I don't know. It's like you're coming back almost like double powerful, even more powerful. Okay. The Queen of Wands is an extremely magnetic energy. The Queen of Wands is really busy. The Queen of Wands has a lot going on. The Queen of Wands is extremely magnetic, very powerful, an incredible leader. Okay. It's such a determined energy, and it's so, it's fire, right? It's fire. So, I mean, you could be Leo, Sag, or Aries tuning into this reading, but you don't have to be. We pretty much have all the signs out, to be honest with you, at this point. But it's an energy of being fueled by your passion, fueled by desire. It's really, really magnetic and powerful. Okay, more Wands energy, Three of Wands. Where are you headed? You're looking out to the future. We have the Eight of Cups, walking away from the things that no longer serve you, or no longer, it's not just the things that no longer serve you. Look, I'm going back to something that I stated earlier. Okay. You may have thought that, okay, let's talk about the Eight of Cups for a minute. The Eight of Cups, this energy comes through when we thought, okay, let's say we spent a lot of time, energy, emotional effort, especially invested into a certain person, situation, career path, passion, project, whatever it is here, relationship. We invested so much of our time and our energy into it that, and we thought we really wanted it, right? We thought that's what we really wanted. That's what's going to make me so happy. That is the way for me. And when you finally get to that point, and you look around, you're like, you know what, there's more, there's something more for me out there. I need to shift gears. I desire something more than this. I've grown, I've changed. There's things that I want now that I didn't want at this time, there's more to life. There's more out there for me. So that desire to go in search of that thing, that's something else, that next level, that, deeper enjoyment, deeper fulfillment, that includes walking away from the thing that you previously invested all your time and emotional energy into it. And it's not that you're walking away from it because it's no good. It's just, it's not it for you anymore, right? You want more, you deserve more, you desire more, in search of something more, right? So that's what is happening. You're looking out to the future. You're walking away and turning your back on something that just isn't working for you anymore. You are no longer in alignment with it. All right. And you're headed towards something that brings that energy back into your world, where you're feeling like, you know, my soul's on fire. I'm so motivated to do something different, or, you know, shake things up, right? I'm so motivated. What do we have here? We have death and rebirth, and this is the cycle. This is the cycle. This is a complete shedding of the old and welcoming in of the new here. Okay. Now, while this is happening, again, I know I keep saying I'm gonna circle back around to the divine masculine. You perhaps, now I want to go backwards a little bit again with where you were at one point. Perhaps you were like, this is all I desire. I desire union with my masculine, and that is it. Nothing else in the world can make me happy. Nothing else in the world will make me happy. That is the only thing that I want, right? At one point in time, you were probably there, okay? But since that point, there has been so much growth. There has been so much learning. There has been so much changing within you, okay? There's been so much discovery of the self, right? Where you may have decided to absolutely detach from an outcome, from the idea of union with the divine masculine. In doing so, you were putting your focus on the self, divine feminine, what makes you happy, new projects, new goals, new whatever, right? New stuff, just focusing on you, right? In that process, you have transformed all of the energy. You have transformed everything here within the relationship between yourself and your divine masculine at the same time, right? And so what has happened now, because you have basically, I don't want to necessarily say that you just stopped caring, because I know not everybody here has, but some of you have completely detached to the outcome. And what that does is it seems counterintuitive, but when you let go, it actually draws the masculine in towards you. Okay. They can sense that energy. It draws them in. So I'm not surprised to see, as you've been undergoing this massive transformation, that your divine masculine is 100% drawn to you and will be placed upon your path in the near future. Now, what is that going to look like? Spirit, please tell me about the divine masculine coming into or onto the divine feminine's path as they completely shift gears in their world, okay, in their focus. What is that going to look like? What is that going to look like? Oh, something fell on the floor. Hold on. The 10 of Cups. Okay. Well, I want to talk about that for a second too, right? Remember when we were saying what we do, right? We kind of give up on something. We kind of, with the 8 of Cups, we give up on the idea of union, of the happily ever after, of the fairy tale ending, right? And we go and spend our time, energy, and focus on ourselves and other things, and it turns into this massive transformation, right? A new beginning. When what this is actually drawing you towards is what is going to bring in complete fulfillment. Now, the 10 of Cups is a very beautiful energy. It does support the ideal, your ideal, what you think is going to be the best, happy ending for yourself, right? What you've imagined your happy ending to be. When the 10 of Cups shows up in your reading, this is what energy is coming towards you. So in the end, it's like, it's been a very roundabout way to bringing yourself towards union, but this is actually what you've been doing as you've been honoring yourself and detaching from your divine masculine. It's actually drawing that union in where the two of you can, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I want to say, settle down together. I mean, that's the energy of the 10 of Cups, right? It is emotional fulfillment. It's getting everything that you ever wanted, right? So whether that is settle down together, I don't know. But we have here the 10 of Wands and the Moon. Wow. Okay. Oh, the Ace of Swords underneath the deck. Listen, you are about to be absolutely enlightened here. The masculine is going to show up on your path with communication, okay? What is this? 10 of Pentacles peeping underneath. Oh my goodness. The combination of the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles is speaking about life partnership here, okay? So the settling down was correct. My intuition was correct, okay? And we have the 10 of Wands here. So 3 10s in a row. Let me just put this down. Here. Okay. The communication is going to come through, okay, where you will be enlightened. The masculine will come through with information that perhaps you've been waiting to hear, but it's basically in the form of, I need to get something off my chest. I have been carrying this around. I've been keeping it secret. I've been keeping it hidden. I've been keeping my feelings in the dark. I've been moving in silence for far too long. I have to get this off my chest. Right? Divine Feminine. Now, the fact that we have the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, this is what I want. I want a life with you. I want to walk alongside you. I see you as being my life partner, Divine Feminine. And it's been weighing very heavily on my mind and in my heart. You know, I've been keeping this from you. Okay. So this is the kind of conversation and maybe that's the Tower for you, Divine Feminine, too. I mean, it can mean so many things. Like I said, there's so many Tower moments happening in different areas of everyone's lives right now as these huge shifts are happening, personally and planetarily and, politically. I'm not going to go there in this reading, but I'm telling you, there have been some massive shifts and changes, and the Tower is going to come in. This is going to feel like a Tower because, again, you have somewhat or completely detached from an outcome with your masculine. And it's like, now, yeah, okay, I want to know what's going to be said right off the bat here for those of you who are interested. Okay, for those of you who have so detached from your masculine, okay, and who are going to be surprising yourself by stepping into your own masculine energy, pursuing a goal, just know that people are going to be in shock and awe of you. And now both situations can be true, okay? Before I get the direct message here, both situations can be true. You can be wildly successful very quickly. Okay. And I'm talking like maybe not overnight success, but very quickly, where you are financially set and very, very happy. Okay. And there's no more stress. There's no more, I don't know. It just feels like your idea is going to basically take off. Okay. It's going to basically take off and do all the right things for you. So yeah, let's just get back to the masculine as well. Okay. Well, I want to know what the direct message is. Your project is going to be wildly successful, okay? Wildly successful for those of you who just aren't into the masculine at all. Okay, I'm terrified of this intense connection. I have been so scared of this intense connection. Okay. Healing from a broken heart. I'm healing from a broken heart. I replay our last conversation. And I hope we'll run into each other again. Okay, what do we have here at the beginning? At the bottom of the deck. Okay. Oh my goodness. I will be back for you. Right. Okay, I almost dropped everything. I will be back for you. Okay, so I feel like this is giving like a timeline. Okay, this is giving a timeline for what's been going on with the masculine behind the scenes. Again, there's been a certain level of detachment that's taken place, Divine Feminine. And I feel like this is like the past, present, future type energy here. I will be back for you. I feel like your masculine always knew that they would be returning. I feel at the very beginning, I feel like, for a very long time, they were terrified of the intensity of the connection, which is very common on the twin flame journey. Now, healing from a broken heart, yes. Yes, healing from a broken heart. Well, you were healing from your broken heart. They were healing from their broken heart. That is, part of the journey, right? Where both of you are healing, right? Some, to different degrees in different areas and over different people and circumstances and traumas and situations. It's like a giant purge, right? It's doing some shadow work, right? But during that whole time, they have not forgotten about you. They have not been able to forget about you. They haven't been able to forget about the words that you've said to them. They haven't been able to forget about that last conversation. All right. And they are in this energy of, I hope we run into each other again. So this tells me that they are ready for both of your paths to cross again. And I feel like you're ready too, but you're not maybe necessarily holding on to any hope that it'll happen. Maybe you are. Maybe you've let it go and you've just trust that at the right time it'll happen, right? You've given in and surrendered to you. You've got enough wisdom to know that, you can't miss out on anything that's really meant for you. So you've put your trust and faith into the universe and knew that when the time was right, it was going to happen. Okay. Your paths would cross again. And that is, it's just smart, to be honest, because if y'all are truly twins, then your paths will cross again. There's no escaping it, really. I mean, there really isn't. Whether you're in your light feminine energy or your dark feminine energy, you still will cross paths with your masculine if your masculine is doing the work. Okay. Now this masculine has clearly been doing the work because they are showing up on your path once more. All right. At least one more time. Now I am going to take this into an extended. I'm already over my 30-minute mark here, folks. I'll take this into an extended and we can look a little bit deeper if you're interested. Okay. Only if you're interested. For those of you who join in and who offer energy exchange, I will be raffling off this Wee Moon Tarot, and it is just so beautiful. I will be raffling this off for anyone who joins us in the month of November. It is a brand new deck, okay, and it's quite lovely. I'll show it to you another time. But yeah, we will explore the energy that your masculine will be in when your paths cross once again, what they've been up to, what they've been thinking about when it comes to you and this relationship, the journey. We'll be checking into their feelings. We'll dive a lot deeper into what else they'll have to say to you, as well as what their intentions are moving forward, okay? Even though I do see the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So I can tell you right now, spoiler alert, that they do intend to stick it out for the long haul here with you, okay? Now, what else am I going to explore? We're going to see how they've changed, what they've gone through. All right. Yeah, because it does feel like this is, a very interesting moment that is going to happen for you. And I feel like it's going to, kind of come out of nowhere. Like you're not really expecting it unless, of course, you are tuning in to readings like this. Then I guess the energetic weather that's coming in. It's like the forecast, right? But anyways, yeah, I will drop a link below. Okay, I will drop a link below. I'll pin it to the top of the comments. And I also just want to say thank you to everyone who has been ordering personals. I have shifted them away from my in-person bookings site and put them back through the Buy Me a Coffee. Now, I've only done this because it's just creating a little bit of confusion and it's clogging up my available time slots for in-person readings. And so I can manage both in a different way. I've put them back over to the Buy Me a Coffee. I'll also link down below to where you can find those. Personal readings are open. And I am so excited to connect with each and every one of you on a personal level. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all of your love and support of myself, all the changes and growth that we've gone through together here, sharing space in our tribe. I'm so proud of y'all, by the way, P.S. Also, yeah, thank you for being kind to one another and just, thanks for sticking it out and sticking around with me. Y'all are seriously the best. I will read for you again soon. And don't forget to look out for that content about you know, the dark feminine, which is very much coming. Okay. Sending you lots of love. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Hello, loves. Thank you so very much for joining me for the extended. Thank you for your energy exchange. Let's just hop right into this. I'm super curious to see what energy the divine masculine will be in when your paths cross again. Remember, this is the universe placing you both in alignment with one another because you are both ready to have a new experience with one another as y'all have both learned and grown and evolved on your own personal journeys. Okay, so first I want to know what the energy is. What is the energy that the masculine will be returning in? Okay, well, when your paths cross, what energy will the masculine be in relation to this connection? Okay, what is that? Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, now our last reading that we did here did start with the honor energy, or at least it was there. So I'm going to take all of this because it fell out for a reason. We have past lives at the bottom of the deck. So we reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. Not only do we reunite, you know, through the different lifetimes that we've shared with one another, but we also reunite over and over again in this life. And I believe we touched on that just near the end of the first part of the reading. So this is just a confirmation for me. Also, your masculine is aware now that the two of you have shared past lifetimes as well. So with the honor, let's see what's here. We have honor. Honor your loved ones, and you'll notice your relationships becoming stronger. Okay. Then we have embrace. Embracing what destiny has in store for you, of course, since you both have been trusting that the universe will bring to you what is truly meant for you. I love it. So we have taking time out to feel the feelings and the deep emotions that you're experiencing. We have surprise energy, so you're about to be surprised, but I feel like this is that tower we were speaking about, and also the way in which the masculine is presented on your path in a very unexpected way, and the unexpected communication that comes through from them as well. And we have power. I love it. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. So beautiful. And this is what it is, folks. I mean, there's no denying that the two of you are, I want to say, drawing one another in like a magnet, of course, but with this, I hope we'll run into each other again. The fact that the masculine is in that energy, the universe is responding. I also feel like you may have processed and released any kind of anger or even resentment towards your masculine, again, because I have seen that you have also healed, grown and somewhat detached as well from any sort of outcome here. So that is very powerful, where you are drawing one another in. Okay, so I want to get into this reading now. I'm going to start a little bit with, you know, what the masculine is thinking, how they're feeling, their intentions, more direct messages, all of that. But I also want to get a little bit of clarification on, you know, their feelings around the connection, what they were perhaps going through with the broken heart energy and the healing that has taken place within them, and leading into all of the rest. Okay, so here we go, friends. Here we go. She said she'd only kill me, slide through the car to death. She said she'd only love me, fight through the card that wasn't in the deck. The card my finger touched, think I got my wish. You know for sure when it's all done. She said she was a beautiful witch.